Whole day, Aryan sat perplexed. His mind could not give a good thinking. He came with a definite intention all the way from Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. His whole body ached and he was in deep emotion. He thought this would be a right place to finish himself and put an end to this suffocating grief. Nowhere he had a second thought of the huge possession he acquired all these years. The only thought that occupied him was his end of life. Aghast, he looked into the nature and the Almighty changed his attitude of thought. He became a free, joyful man again to live in this beautiful universe. Now listen to this poem recited by author, poet Abir Bhattacharya. Joy of Losing. A poem written by poet Abir Bhattacharya. Recited by poet, author, educationist Abir Bhattacharya. In the late afternoon of a cold winter, on the undulating rocks, Aryan stood aghast of the pilgrimage Haji Ali, Mumbai, India. Far into the horizon, the day bidding goodbye, the setting sun diminishing of its warmth, helplessly slipping down the sea, dissolving into nothingness with a peculiar melancholy, or perhaps a passive happiness. People fight, envy, struggle, jealously deceit one another to triumph and achieve joy. Have ever one tried to experience the happiness in losing or defeat? Today, Aryan experiencing a peculiar joy. 10 long years he was diplomatic, sarcastic, envious, angry, loved, coaxed, cajoled, and very emotional to establish himself her possessor. Her physical beauty engulfed him. Her intelligence mesmerized him. And today, everything slipped away from under his strong foothold. She simply rejected him. Aryan, sorry, I cannot live in bondage. Alone, 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 he cried loudly, raising his hand high into the sky. No one to hold hands in tension, no one to look into my eyes. When desire to love, no one to hug and hold tightly. When longing to cry, life is so beautiful. Life, I missed you, he cried. Again he looked straight into that half-setting sun god, that powerful, vibrant fireball, turned into pale, dim, energyless, and with no warmth. He looked curiously into the rolling waves, dancingly advancing towards him, merrily, as if singing the love song, and then splashing painfully hard into the rock, kissing his feet with kindness out, but still enjoying the pain bravely, boldly, smoothly. He realized he is not in the long queue of pain. There is also a different kind of happiness mingled in the deep root of melancholy, which he must learn to feel: the solitude of joy. Darkness slowly swallowing the earth, cool breeze kissing his ears, splashing waves sound ringing in his ears, reminding him to enjoy the new happiness. And the Qawwali, divine song, in the Dargah tomb singing, Musafir, stranger, you have come alone and will leave alone. Cry for home. He slowly walked towards the Dargah tomb, raised his palms high up, and perhaps thanked the Almighty and cried, I thought I possessed everything, but, O Lord, I lived in illusion. Everything is yours, yours, and only yours. He had received the new strength and happiness, enjoying of losing something he mistakenly thought his own possession. Lord, everything is yours, everything. All that was mine was illusion, just illusion.